All right, guys, let's follow up on our hour by hour detail sheet. We're going to go ahead and get into some problem solving in the Pareto of Causes. Here's our Pareto of Causes. I'm going to go ahead and just do an example of our first shift. And let's talk about some things that we might want to look at in our Pareto of Causes. We might have a bottom lid seal blown out. We could have a curled overlay. We could have some spine seal issues. We could have some bottom lid seal issues. So let's talk about the bottom lid seal. Let me get one of these pieces right here. This is a lid board. This is a bottom lid seal. What I'm talking about is that little blown out area right there where you can actually see the board sticking out of the binder flat. Let's talk about the curled overlay. Curled overlay, you can see right here. Try to roll this around a little bit so you can get a good idea of it. That overlay is kind of curled over on the side, and you can see that's happening in the process. So that's a problem we've been having. Another issue is a blown spine seal. Let's look at that real quick. There's a blown spine seal. You can actually see that it's actually blown completely out of the binder. And then our final one, let's say this is a surface or a glue issue. You can see a little dimple in this particular binder flat. That's more of a dimple than it is a glue issue, but we're just going to say it's a glue issue for right now. So let's talk about these issues. And let's talk about how we're going to track them. So on our board, you saw over here we had 50 bad pieces when we were actually doing our quality production. So that's what this board comes into play. What I want you to do is identify how many of those 50 pieces were actually like a bottom lid seal. So let's say in this case of those 50 pieces, 5 of them were that bottom lid seal. Just want to cover in these 5 spaces right here. You can do it any way you choose, make a line on each one, however you want to set it up. So 5 of those had a bottom lid seal issue. And you might track this thing for a couple days, just see what kind of grows on you, or a week. When these things gets towards the top though, we're going to need to address it pretty quick. Let's say we had some curled overlay. This should be something you should be able to fix pretty easily because it's a material issue. But let's say that we had 10 of those that had that curled overlay. Let's dig into the problem, find out what's going on while we're getting the curled overlay. Moving a little bit further, let's say we had a blown spine seal and we didn't see it for a while, and this one's getting out of hand. This one's up here around 20 units. All right. And you may be filling these out, so I've just had this one, this one, this one. Anyway, I'm just giving you an example of how this thing can go. You really want to just color these squares in and let this build up over time. You may end up putting dates out by the side of it. Maybe this is happening on 5/17. This one happened on 5/18. However you want to do it. Let's go on to the next cause. So we've got 5. There's 15, there's 20, 30, 5. Got one more group we got to get in here. We need 50. So 20, 30, 5. So basically I need another, you have 15 more, right? So let's do this. So we've identified all 50 pieces that came off of our earlier video on how to fill out our Pareto of Causes. And basically we've got 5 plus 10 is 15, plus another 15 is 30, plus 20 right here is 50, right? So what's our main one on this sheet? If you look at that, what's actually our main issue? I can see right here it's a blown spine issue, or the spine seal itself. So this is what we're trying to accomplish by filling out the problem-solving Pareto of Causes. I challenge you to get out there and start filling this guy out. Let's get some data so we can go on to our next process, which is the problem-solving 5 why. Thank you.